Hello everybody, Landi here, and today I will be ranking my top 25 Fortnite Battlepass skins. Like I established previously in my ranking of the Fortnite Battlepasses, I am a big fan of Fortnite. I play it a decent amount, and a part of the fun of Fortnite is all the variety of skins there is in the game. And so I thought, why not rank all the Battle Pass skins, or not rank all the Battle Pass skins, but rather just my top 25, because there are a ton of Battle Pass skins. But without wasting too much time, I'm just going to hop right into this ranking of my 25 favorite Battle Pass skins. Just barely sneaking into my top 25 is going to be Onesie from Season 7. She is a classic Fortnite skin in my opinion. I feel like not everybody thinks too much of her. She is, I guess, on the basic side, but I just think that the concept of a Durburger themed skin, but with it just being like a fan wearing a onesie, I don't know. I think the simplicity helps the skin in the end, and it makes it just an easy, fun one to play as. And so, right off the bat, going in strong with onesie. In at the 24th place, I have Ronin from Season 1 of Chapter 3. A pretty good Battle Pass to start off the season, as I've mentioned in my ranking of the Battle Passes, and I'd say that Ronin is my favorite skin from that Battle Pass. I just like the whole martial arts samurai look to it. Combine that with the different styles that you can have, whether it be the base one that's red, or the blue one, the green one, and just kind of all the different levels that you can have. I just think that being able to edit the look of the skin a bit can add to it, and that's the case here. Plus, again, just like that martial arts looking design, just a really solid tier 1 skin. Just above it at the number 23 spot, jumping from tier 1 to tier 100, I have Mizuki. She's from the current Battle Pass in Fortnite, that being Chapter 4, Season 2, and similarly to Ronin, she's got a martial artist-like design, but where she differs is that she's considered to be this Empress character, leader of the River Guard, and I think that the design that goes into the skin just really fits. It looks good, and I'm just glad to be getting original tier 100 skins again. It was a while there where we were just getting crossover tier 100s, and it seems like finally now Fortnite is back to the original tier 100s, and I love that. In at the number 22 spot is actually going to be my favorite anime skin in Fortnite, and this is Erisa. She is from Season 2 of Chapter 3, and I think she's a great skin. Again, the whole cel-shaded anime style just looks really neat on Fortnite skins, and of course she's no exception to that. But also, just her design, it's similar to Ronin's a bit, but I feel like it's just a tad bit more unique, which kind of puts her up here. And it's crazy to think that she's actually my third favorite in her Battle Pass. Just shows how great that Battle Pass is. But still, an amazing skin. These are all great. These are all amazing. To get into the top 25, you need to be best of the best, and that's what all these skins are. In at 21 is a skin that's kind of fallen a little bit in my rankings from where I first put it back around when the season released. However, again, it's still in the top 25, so that's telling you that it's still an amazing skin. I'm talking about the Eternal Knight. This skin adds to the series of Knight characters. You know, you got the Black Knight, the Red Knight, the Ultimate Knight, and then, of course, this. And I think the Knight skins in general are great, and this one is probably my favorite of them. I think that she combines all the great aspects of the Knight characters and made for a great tier 100 skin. Speaking of tier 100, here we have a skin that probably should have been a tier 100, and I'm talking about Blackheart. I just love this character's design and just the pirate theme of it all. but also the progressive aspect of it, where it starts off just this basic pirate, and then you can get up to this point where he's just like epic pirate character, full beard, peg leg, hook, all that. But you can go even beyond that and have him be like a skeleton with a glowing aura. I just think that that alone is awesome. And I feel like this is a character who I've ranked lower than this before, but now I'm just like realizing how awesome it is. At the 19th spot is the first of 4 skins from Season X on here. Again, my favorite Battle Pass, so you gotta expect a lot of those on here. And this is going to be Yonder. The original DJ Yonder, while I think is a bit overhated, still isn't all that special. It was a good concept, but it wasn't done the best. But here we have that concept done the best that it could be, and as you can tell by its ranking, I love it. Yonder just has a great color scheme with that, and just a sleek skin all around. Here we have my favorite skin from Season 3 of Chapter 2, and this is Jules. I feel like I've been bouncing back and forth between Jules and the Eternal Night for a while as to what's my favorite skin in this Battle Pass, but I think now it's back to Jules, and she may not have all the extra epicness of the Eternal Night. However, I think similarly to Onesie, her simple design just helps and makes her an easy to play skin, and being able to have a few different styles that you can equip with her also helps. And I just think, yeah, she's a great skin, like the whole mechanic look, and yeah. 17 is a skin that at first it was not quite on my radar. It was kind of weird. It was one I've forgotten about, but then the more I thought about it, this skin just is amazing, and I'm talking about Master Key. While it may not look all that crazy at first, I just love the color scheme of that green and gold look to it, and then also the cat mask thing that reminds me of Drift, and you've got a great skin. And it's funny because it's just kind of somewhere in the middle of Season 8's Battle Pass, but I'd say it's a great and underrated skin. Speaking of underrated skins, and at the 16th spot, I actually have the Tilted Technique. I've seen a fair amount of people refer to this one as the worst of Season X, which is still not that bad considering that most people, like me, agree that this is the best Battle Pass. But I think this specific skin is amazing. I liked the original technique, and this just takes that and improves further on it, making it more of an interesting design with the splotchy patches of color on her shirt to represent her being a painter. Plus, overall, she's just a very sleek skin and fairly simple, but again, that can go a long way in Fortnite sometimes. At 15, we have a big fan favorite. I'm talking about the one and only Omega. When I first started playing Fortnite back in Season 4, Omega was constantly talked about. This was the tier 100 skin of that Battle Pass, and everybody wanted it. And it makes sense. I think the skin is just a really cool looking, kind of futuristic superhero skin. Or would it be a supervillain, actually? I'm not sure, but whatever it may be, it's a great skin regardless. And I wish I actually got it. I didn't actually end up getting the Season 4 Battle Pass, but I wish I did, because then I would have been able to work my way up to this skin. Just a really cool Battle Pass skin. Speaking of cool Battle Pass skins, it's hard to get much more cool than the Eternal Voyager. Basically a skeleton astronaut. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange concept, but it's executed so well in this form, where the color on his astronaut suit actually matches whatever color you've picked to surround the Eternal Voyager's skull head, and it just is very intimidating, but again, awesome, and I wish I was able to get this one. Coming in at the number 13 spot is a skin that's really grown on me, and that is Tauren. I didn't think too much of the skin when I was playing in Season 8. However, after Season 8, the more I looked at her, the more I was like, yeah, that's actually a really cool Battle Pass skin. I think her base design is good enough, and then you have the mask and the cape and all that, and it's just a really good skin, and I feel like it's one that could be easily forgotten about, like a lot of the skins in that Battle Pass. However, I just think that this one is outstanding. At the number 12 spot is going to be the Origin, and this character is not only important for the story of all Fortnite, or at least the story of Chapter 3, he's just a really cool skin in general. This character has both a helmet on and a helmet off form, and they both look great, especially, when he's all suited up with the helmet on. I like the Foundation. I think that's probably the second best skin in its Battle Pass, but I feel like the Origin is just an improved version of the Foundation, and was just another example of how great Season 2, Chapter 3 Battle Pass was. In at 11 is going to be Ragnarok, and this Battle Pass skin looks the part of a Tier 100 all the way. He's got this Viking appearance to him, but he also, in his max form, is wearing some sort of skull along with the glowing blue aura, and when you combine that with his awesome pickaxe and just his glowing eyes, you've got an amazing Tier 100 skin. Alright, here we are in the top 10, and just breaking into the top 10 is going to be my first crossover skin on this list, and that is going to be Geralt of Rivia. I've played a little bit of Witcher 3, so I'm kind of familiar with the whole story and gameplay of The Witcher, but even if I didn't have that knowledge of The Witcher, Geralt is just such a cool character that making a Fortnite skin of him was a genius idea. And he really fits along with the theme of Season 1, Chapter 4. And all that together, it was just a really great skin. Great choice by Epic Games, and I'm glad I got it. And at the number 9 spot is a gem in a rather lackluster Battle Pass, in my opinion. And I'm referring to Skye. She's a pretty simple skin in her appearance. However, I think that when you combine her with her set, she can look really cool. And just a really fun skin. Plus, both the Ghost and the Shadow versions of her look great. So, whichever one you picked, it's going to look awesome. I picked the Shadow version, which is all black and purple, and that's cool. But the Ghost one's also pretty cool. And I think that, yeah, you can't go wrong with Skye. And at the number 8 spot is a skin I wanted in Fortnite for a while, and so I was hype when I first saw that it was being added, and I'm talking about Darth Vader. This skin belongs so well in Fortnite, and it's one of those cases where it was the Tier 100 skin, but it really fit. Just such an awesome crossover, and I'm really glad that they added this to Fortnite, and that they've really added a lot of Star Wars skins to Fortnite. Because for a while it felt like it was just the sequels characters, but now we've got characters from all over Star Wars being added into Fortnite, and Darth Vader is one of those. Just a great skin and a great character. In at the number 7 spot is going to be Rox from Season 9. I love this Battle Pass, as you could tell from my ranking of the Battle Passes, so this skin automatically, being my favorite from that Battle Pass, is going to be placed up high. I think that the amount of color combinations you can have with this character is amazing. And just the design, it's a really solid Tier 1 skin. And really just continued this trend that had been started back in Season 5 of amazing Tier 1 skins. Just a really great futuristic looking Battle Pass skin. And at the number 6 spot is going to be my favorite skin from Season 3, Chapter 2. I am talking about the Imagined. This skin blew my mind when I first saw it. It actually reminded me of those Tier 1s from back in Chapter 1. It's a great skin, and my favorite member of the 7, probably closely followed by her sister, the Order, though she is not a Battle Pass skin, rather an item shop skin. Still, nonetheless, the Imagined is a great Battle Pass skin. And yeah, there's nothing much else to say about that. Alright, here we are in the top 5. Thank you for watching if you've made it up to this point. I appreciate all the support. And in at this spot is going to be the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars, so I was hyped when they added him to Fortnite. They brought him into the world of Fortnite just so well. Matches the show version, and you have both the pre-Beskar armor and the Beskar armor versions of him, which just adds another level. And so my ranking of him might be this high because I'm just a fan of The Mandalorian, the show, and the character. But in the context of Fortnite itself, this skin is also just a great skin. I mentioned earlier the trend of great Tier 1 skins that happened in Chapter 1. And here we have another example of that. We have Lynx from Season 7. And this skin is kind of like a superhero themed skin in a way, but she's more just like this cool cat superhero, so to speak. It's hard to really describe, but it's a great skin regardless, and I think she just works well with Season 7. Into the top 3 we have Calamity. This is the Tier 1 skin from Season 6, and I think she's an amazing skin. I think she's supposed to be some sort of vampire hunter, but she just looks great with this cowgirl-inspired look to her, and all the different tiers of her character, from her Tier 1 to even to her max tier, they're all great, and she was easily the best part of the Season 6 Battle Pass. Coming in at second is going to be Catalyst. I believe this skin was like the #1 fan favorite Battle Pass skin for a decent amount of time, and I can tell why. It's a skin that's based off of another Battle Pass skin that is mysteriously not shown up yet, but this skin is great. It has a few different color schemes, and it has that kitsune design, and even the back bling that's actually named Kitsune because it's a pet. All that, she's just great. I can't see her and my #1 spot being replaced as my top 2 in a really long time, because honestly these two are just outstanding, my favorite Fortnite skins of all time, and I don't know what could change that. But as I've kind of alluded to, my favorite Fortnite Battle Pass skin and favorite Fortnite skin ever is Drift. Drift was the first ever Fortnite skin I got because I bought the Season 5 Battle Pass, and that was like my first big purchase in buying Fortnite skins. And ever since, I've just loved the skin. The concept of just an average guy from the US being transported through this portal into the Fortnite world and then getting these powers and wearing this kitsune mask, it's just great. And pretty much all the different levels of him, the tiers, so to speak, look great. And I basically consider this to be like my skin in Fortnite. This is the one that I will just randomly go back to and play as a skin because Drift is the best. And that's just that. Just an amazing skin. And all 25 of these are great. And there's more amazing ones. And my opinions on the order in which these skins and whatever is in my top 25 can kind of change around and fluctuate. So I'll probably give an updated version of this list sometime down the road when there's been more Battle Pass skins added in and when I've swapped a few placements around and whatnot. But thank you all for watching this video. I had a great time making this list and then making this video for you. And again, I just think that Fortnite's a fun game and the skins are great. And feel free to let me know what your favorite Battle Pass skins are. Whether that be a top 5, 10, 25. Heck, if you want to rank all of them, then go ahead, I guess. And until next time, see ya.